friends, it's Deanna here today, and today we are working on a pattern hack. We are working with a knit pattern. I get a lot of questions about how to lower or raise the neckband on a knit pattern, and so I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to show you how after you raise the neckline, then how you calculate how to create your new neckband, because you won't be able to use the same neckband of the pattern that you already had. So let's get started. All right, friends, this is actually super simple. So I'm gonna show you real quickly, and then I'm gonna sew up this top and show you just what how it turns out. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our pattern. It can be whatever pattern you want to use that has a neckline that's a little too low for you, or you know, it's a little too high and you want to bring it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my pattern piece, and I'm going to place my pattern piece. You can actually place your paper right on top of your pattern piece, or vice versa. It really doesn't matter. I'm kind of gonna tape it on there to give me the extra neck that I want, the extra space for my neck. And what we're going to do is the shoulders are going to stay the same. You want to keep this the same. You want to keep everything else the same. The only thing that's going to change is this curve right here, the front, the opening, the neckline. So you want to figure out how much higher you want it. Now, I probably, for the design of the pattern, so it doesn't wrinkle out or things like that, I probably wouldn't go more than 1.5 inches higher than the designated height of the pattern, just so it keeps the integrity of the pattern. And so I'm going to go about 1 inch up. So we're just going to pretend that here's my pattern. Oop, that line does not. So we're going to go that inch up. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you can either use like a rounded ruler, because what you're going to want to do is you want to come to this spot right here and fill all this gap up without getting too far out from this neckline right here. So we'll go down, and then we'll start slowly going to our neck where we want to go. So see that right there, how it goes out. You can use like a ruler like this that is kind of rounded. Oh my goodness, look at that. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna do it with a different color so you can really see what how close I came to being exactly right on the money. But essentially this is what you're doing. You're just curving that piece right there. Look at that. Can you see the blue and the pink? Anyway, and then you're just gonna curve it out to become that new neckline. So then what I'm going to do is, you can use tape or you can create a whole new pattern piece. It's up to you. I'm just going to kind of tape this right here, because then I can take it off later. And we're going to create this neck piece right here. Now the back and the front are going to stay the same. I mean the back, sorry, this is the front. The back is going to stay the same. All right, so now I've created my new pattern piece. There it is. Now my dress, my shirt, dress, whatever you're making, will be 1 inch higher in the neckline. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go cut out my fabric, and what we're gonna do next is measure out the neck area to figure out our neck band. So I'm gonna show you that right now. So for that, I'm going to use a measuring tape, and I'm going to measure, now let me grab a piece of paper where I can write this information down. I'm gonna measure my neckband, so I'm gonna start at the shoulder and go all the way. See how you can stand that measuring tape up, so you can really get a good measurement of how wide my neckline is. So it comes all the way to a 6, and that's half. So 6 plus 6 is 12. So that's the front. The front is the 12. But we got to do the same for the back. All right, here's my back. So we're going to measure that, and that is going to be 4 3/4. So 4 3/4 times 2, I believe, is 9.5. So then we're gonna add those together, and that will be 21.5. All right, so I am going to be doing 85%, so 21.5 times 0.85. But it really is up to you how long you want it. A neckband can be anywhere from 80% to 90% of the band. So if you want it to be a little bit tighter, you can do less percentage. If you want it to be a little bit looser, you can do more percentage. So the more, the higher the percentage is, the bigger the neckband. So like, let's say if I times it by 90, I'll have a bigger neckband than if I times it by 85. So obviously the smaller the tighter the neckband will be. And this is kind of something that you can play around with and get comfortable with what you want that neckband to be. And then I usually do like 1.5 to 2 inches wide. So I think I'm just gonna go with just the 2 inches. So what was 21.5 times 0.85. I don't know. I'm gonna have to use a calculator because I'm not a mathematician. I don't know anything about math. And actually, let me see. 21.5, that's 24. 21.5 times 0.85 equals 18.27. So I'm gonna do like 18.25. We're just kind of, you know, going for it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my new pattern piece with this higher up neckline, and I'm going to cut my new neckband, 2 inches by 18.25 length, and we're going to see how it turns out. I'm going to sew it up and then I'll come back and show you. All right, friends, we are finished. This neckline turned out really great. And this top turned out really great. This was a slow Sunday that I trimmed out a little bit on the sides and made the high neck a little bit higher, that inch higher. And I forgot to mention, if you want to lower the neckline, he just wants to say hello. If you want to lower the neckline, you would do the same thing. You would just go down however much you want to go down, and then just even the neckline going down to where you were going, and then measure and do the exact same thing. I think this turned out great. I love it. This is such an easy thing that you can do to any of your tops or dresses that you want to go higher. I hope this was helpful. Please comment, like, share, subscribe if you haven't, so you don't miss any of our other tutorials. I'm gonna attach this pattern information to the link below. You can go grab it and do this hack with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.